each other. Please. Okay, next question.
Testing. Right. Thank you, Principal. So let's play by the rule. One question, all right? So before raising my question, I would like to pray to our fellow student, Mr. Chow, who has been suffering in the hospital, and we hope him a speedy recovery. Well, Mr. Xi, as you know, you once stated clearly in public that you do not support any unlawful behavior, in which to our fellow student, Mr. Chow, who has been suffering in the hospital, and we hope him a speedy.
We offer assistance because there's no judgment. It is hardship in that sense. I already said it more than once tonight. We will offer assistance based on students' needs. We will talk to students. Professor Kim Chow already reported. First of all, we have cases received by the hotline. Secondly, there is voice box with the hotline. If there's any case that nobody was picking up the call, we will know. And check again. There's no voice message. We have received about 20 calls. These were received and responded to by our colleagues. Okay? So now back to the question. In terms of students who should be arrested, we already said these are the cases we will support on the humanitarian ground because they are not being convicted. We do not render. We already reported earlier. These are all ongoing. We are not delaying because the disciplinary committee consists of student representatives.
Sir,
in charge of the SAM, we will offer assistance. I already said. Wait. Please. This is an important point. I thought it's clear, but let me answer directly. before this person is convicted, we offer the same support, charge or not. Doesn't make any difference. About what? I already answered several times. We don't have policy. That's not something. Huh? This. Because this is not any of. We have to have a real case. Then individually we go to our council and the Senate. Before one is convicted, it takes. Wait, don't yell, please. They are being charged. They are not being convicted. It doesn't affect their studentship. I already said this. Okay? There's no impact before one is legally convicted. It does not affect anybody's status within HKUST because that is outside the university domain. If one has a legal conviction, then we need to do this case by case because every case is different. We need to then go to the Senate or Council for individual discussion and deliberation. Okay? Help what? I cannot hear. There are so many people, so many parties. We cannot. This is not a committee. This is not a committee. This is the entire university's council and senate. Okay. If this includes the student representative, they can make the the proposal, right? That's why we have the representatives. Okay? So we have many processes which are available for us to express our views, to address our concerns. Right now, I know there's a sense of uncertainty, but again, many of these committees, Senate and Council, they all have student representatives. Why? Because student representatives are not only just to act, that's how we keep everybody informed. So if you see any case that is not being addressed, even with student representatives, we have many channels that can be mobilized.
King, you want to?
So I'll comment on students' various cases. Okay, so there are in fact a number of cases that we are in the process. First of all, without specifying which specific case, I can tell you that whenever there is an incident that happens,
開返啦，但係其實咧，我哋對面咧。
And I ask whoever have that complaint, please come forward. Provide what your accusation is, what's the chronological process, as well as what happened and who are the respondents. In fact, on that day, there have been multiple students at the same time complaining on multiple people. End up, when I made that pledge and asked people to come forward, other than one single case, which I think you are referring to, the milk tea, the pouring milk tea case, I was handling also at that time. We have come to a mutual agreement about what needs to be done, and so that at the end, in fact, that particular issue has been settled. settled with both parties agree on what needs to be done in order to compensate for whatever damage and whatever happened at that point. And there was apology made. Okay? So whenever we have a case like that, we protect the privacy of an individual without these individuals willingly open up their names about what the consequence and all these about. We will see that as a case settled. But obviously, when I was talking to some of the students, they say that I still want to know. Now, then I need to balance it. If the person who's involved in it, they don't want to have it further reviewed and talk about how it's being settled, we are not going to review the name and all the settlement. So that's what our position is taking. Regarding some other cases that we're investigating, as I told you earlier, don't think of it, which I think that on multiple occasions when I talk to students, I constantly see students making a following demand. I want to settle it right now. So this one is the culprit. I want him to be punished. I want him to be expelled. I want him to be having whatever penalty. If I am doing that, or the DSTO is doing that, I would say that you won't trust us to go through the due process. What we need to do is that we need to go back, and in fact, I think we have staff who are going through videos and various documentation, and we try to assemble a case, and even with those cases in hand, we still need to explore whether there is solid evidence that we can take it forward to the next step. And I can tell you that there are a number of cases we're handling it. Now, students constantly ask us, can you tell us where it is? I would say that when it reaches a point that we have a clear direction how it's going to be taken, we will review it. But then in the process, I'm not going to tell every single person that I am looking for this piece of information, I'm looking for that piece of information, I'm talking to this one or that one, and how far it has gone. I have to admit that sometimes when we try to find information like that, it is not as straightforward, because there will be a lot of conflicting comment as well as report on what actually is happening. Okay? And sometimes people would say, when I have a video, that's everything. I'm not 100% in agreement with that, just with a video. Because there's a lot of information at the back that we know that actually what the context is. And I certainly, over the past months, I have seen videos being put on the YouTube on multiple cams that I would say that I'm not in full agreement of it, because a lot of the video, if you simply capture a few images or a short stretch of it, that doesn't really tell the full story. So we need to look for additional information. So we were in that process to go through or sieving through the information so that we can make a case. And I have to tell you that some of the cases may not be straightforward. It's not just a video. Now, you may say that once you have a video, everything is settled. And it's exactly, I think that what we have today is we base everything on a single segment of video. And we want ourselves or other people to make a verdict based on that single video. And in fact, I can tell you, repeatedly, I can talk on multiple perspectives. I can tell people that this video seems to be quite credible. Some people would say it is a post-production. And then when I agree with the other one, the other side would say, well, that's also post-production. So we need to dig it in and identify multiple videos sometimes, and we need to piece them all together. And we need to talk to different individuals to identify the actual situation. Sometimes when I talk to individuals, depends on actually what your position is. There are also some sentimental or biased interpretation in it. Are we supposed to simply base on a few individuals' comment and we come to a conclusion? I don't think that should be the case. And if we do that, I think we are not really doing a right job. So therefore, you remember early on when I tell you, I constantly plead for everybody to be patient. Not that we are not dealing with it. We may not be dealing with it in such a speed that over a few days we solve it. Not like that, because there are many different issues that we need to deal with, not just those cases. So I'm trying to explain to you what that process is. So in fact, I was talking to the students earlier in the Security Center. that yes, we can make it more transparent. We can give you a rough update about where we are. And so I'm telling you, not necessarily because today we have that opportunity, but I take this as an opportunity that yes, we do have a few cases. We are gathering information, but there are still some missing links that we would like to further dig into it. And so therefore, I'm not ready to simply tell you those cases are ready. We will take it to the disciplinary committee. No, it's not ready yet. And we're trying to talk to individuals and identify all this information available. So that would be my answer, without going into specific cases.
Okay, thank you. And I think there's a question from, I think it's...
校長你好，在座各位香港人，所有的大陸同學或者 and all students from overseas.
Can we let him speak?
I'm not asking a questions. I just want to conclude the whole forum because we student union understand you want to leave now, so we are trying to persuade some of us. And 首先，我想用廣東話同在座嘅香港同學講幾句。其實我哋等咗校長咁耐，過幾個月啦。自從8月4號，終於佢肯出嚟。我諗佢嘅回應好多同學都唔滿意，包括我在內。點解香港發生咁多不公義嘅事，我哋嘅校長會唔見咗幾個月之後先肯出嚟？我相信校長今日行得出嚟，嚟緊唔夠膽再潛水咁耐。呢個係我個人嘅心願，我亦都我希望校長你不要再只 send open letter。我希望你多點走出來跟我們對話。為什麼上個星期你會被圍在那邊圍那麼多小時？因為我們都害怕下一次看見你不知道什麼時候了。跟住落嚟，我想同在座仲喺度嘅大陸同學講幾句。我想從內地而來讀書的你們，應該除了覺得科大的排名挺不錯，你們下來香港應該也會想體驗一下跟內地不同的生活。